Meet Codename Goose, your on-machine open-source AI agent, built to automate your tasks. Codename Goose is an intelligent and autonomous agent capable of handling complex tasks thanks to its core features. Connect with apps and tools you already use with extensions. Built on the Model Context Protocol, you can connect to extensions like GitHub, integrate JetBrains IDEs, access Google Drive, or build your own custom integrations for Goose. For a curated list of extensions, visit our docs. With a wide range of compatible large language model providers, you can choose and integrate your preferred model. You can also run Goose as a desktop app or through the command line interface using the same configurations across both. You can think of Goose as an assistant, ready to take your instructions and do the work for you. Able to handle a wide range of tasks across various engineering domains. Here are examples of tasks Goose has helped people with already. Goose has helped dive into a new project in an unfamiliar coding language, conduct code migration such as Ember to React or Ruby to Kotlin, increase code coverage, and even generate unit tests for a feature, and much more. To get started using Goose right away, check out our quick start and be the first to know about upcoming features by joining our community.
Don't stop. Great Goose off. 3, 2, go.
Okay, hello everybody. Happy Tuesday. That actually shocked me. It was a little loud. So if it shocked anyone else in the audience, sorry about that. Just trying out a new theme song. But happy Tuesday. If you haven't watched this before, this is the Great Goose Off. And basically, if you didn't hear the beginning, Goose is an AI agent. And what makes it so unique is that it's open source, it's local to your machine, and it extends its capabilities with MCP servers. Today, our contestants are going to be Camila and Simon. They code in their day jobs, but prompting is a bit of a different skill. So they're going to have them put on their AI orchestrator hats today, and we'll figure out who can guide Goose to the greatest build. Also, both me and Simon mentioned to each other backstage that we're sick. So for me, my energy is a little bit low. So audience, try to keep the energy up for both of us. Hi, Simon and Camila. One thing I want to know from y'all. I didn't prepare you guys. I always just throw people just under the bus like that. But don't worry. I'm just curious. Has there been any amazing learnings or good learnings you've learned about prompting or working with AI while you code that you want to share?
I guess I can start off with one. One thing that I've learned kind of recently is that it's just extremely interesting to me how different each of the providers' models are when it comes to prompting. The Anthropic models, prompting them, if you try to prompt GPT-5 the same way, you'll get very, very different results. It takes a little bit of getting used to and adjusting your strategies of how you want to formulate your prompts. And if you want to try to go the generic route of just throwing a bunch of stuff in there and seeing what sticks, you might not get as good of a result as you think you will.
That's true. What about you, Camila? Anything from you that you've been this is an interesting learning from me? I know you guys are AI champions for blocks. So, I feel like you guys are getting that experience of trying out multiple AI tools.
Yeah, sorry, my dog is barking very
Oh no,
loudly in the background.
it's all right.
Something I've learned working with Goose recipes, I think last week or in the past 2 weeks, was that once you're trying to prompt a very like a complex task, it gets to a point where like you can not always just trust the AI to do the job always, like at 100%. So I started adding some like small, like more deterministic steps on my recipes. So like if there's something that instead of asking Goose to search on the code base, or like sorry, the model to search in my code base, that will sometimes find, I don't know, like 5 out of 6 files that I wanted to find. I will be like, okay, this will be easier if I just add a script to do that, to find the files, or like to find the code that I want to find, and then just ask the AI to run that script for me as a step for my Goose recipe. So then, like, it will make sure that my prompt will always be like finding those 6 files because I already have a script to do that. And
Interesting.
I think in in my experience, that has been easier than asking the AI to find that code for me. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. I didn't even think of that approach because that can happen with recipes at times. Okay, guys, since we're 6 minutes in, I'm gonna just quickly tell y'all how the game goes. If you haven't watched this, I basically give you all like a little challenge or prompt. Some of them are silly and make no sense. And then you have to essentially prompt Goose to be able to build your interpretation of that. And then I'll go back and forth between you, Camila, and Simon, kind of like we're on a cooking show, just to see like your approach and how you think about things. Feel free to like say like, oh, I'm going to use this particular model or whatever it is. And that's how it's going to go. Sounds good? Everybody ready?
Sounds good.
Awesome. And Besco said the ones that make no sense are the best. And then Joa also said go Camila. So you got a fan in the crowd. All right. So here's our first one. All right. So we're going to build a Pac-Man game. And that is basically going to be a Pac-Man game that you can control with your voice. So your app should recognize simple voice commands like up and down and left. Wait, you guys are already typing? Or are you guys just typing the prompt?
I was typing in the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, in the chat. I thought you were typing the. Oh,
No,
we didn't start.
no, 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 no. I was typing my team is the best because Joa is my teammate.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's so sweet. All right, cool. That's fine then. I was just making sure you did get a head start. Okay, cool. Any questions about that before we start? I'm gonna give you guys 9 minutes to basically build that out. And if you need me to repeat it, let me know. It's a Pac-Man game, and the player can control um the Pac-Man's like direction with their voice.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, Camilla, you too. All right, I'm gonna go to Simon first, and the time is starting now.
All right. So I'm going to be using Goose in the command line today. And I'm going to be starting off with Opus, just because I think it's the best at planning. So I'm going to ask Goose to make a plan to implement a game in HTML, Java, and JavaScript, and you know what? Let's throw in WebGL and see how it can do.
Ooh,
Might go great, might go bad. I want the game to be accessible and use voice commands so that the player has to shout at you to say up or down to change directions. All right. So we've got the directions. I also want the game to be styled in a clone of Pac-Man, which has ghosts and a Pac-Man. I cannot type today.
It always happens when people are watching. But yeah, I think you're typing fine.
Oh no, it happens when nobody's watching too. I say today, but I can't type ever. And a Pac-Man-like character. So I think this is probably pretty good. Let's start off by making a rough plan of how to implement this game and go from there.
Nice.
All right. So I like to ask Goose to first come up with the plan and just make sure that it's not going to go off the rails first. It tends to do much better when I do that. And it's kind of true for like humans that are going to be doing that as well. So like, if you start going into like a development task and like don't have a plan, like you're kind of going to fail, right? Like, no plan, no success. So now Opus is kind of going through here and generating a plan much faster than I would. So we're going to have to scroll back up here and see what all it's generating.
Nice. And I think that's true. Like you're kind of having Goose pseudocode before, and you can tell it stop beforehand.
Yeah. So I only told it up and down, but it said like you're probably going to want to go left and right too. So it figured that out for me. It figured out web speech API, so it's not going to try to use expensive like OpenAI Whisper. So kudos to Goose for saving me some money. This all looks relatively good. It's going to use WebGL for rendering for smooth graphics. I like
I'm
that.
excited to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of other text in here. I would read that, but this is a competition, so let's just say ship it.
Yeah, let's go. All right, while it does that, I'm gonna go visit Camila. We'll be right back. I do think what Best Code said. I think this will be interesting to see how it implements WebGL and all that as well. All right, Camila, coming in your way.
Thousands, so like make it look more retro. Hi, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your Goose, and you were doing voice dictation. Max said it would be meta if you were doing voice dictation, and here you are actually doing it.
So the first part is kind of boring. I actually ended up with a Pac-Man game that looks very similar to the one Simon has. Let me show it. How do I move this thing over to my other browser? Can you see my other browser here? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, it looks pretty much like the one Simon has.
Okay.
Oh, I have two. Wait, this is cool. Okay, this one has the voice dictation. Can you see this one?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, the one that says start voice control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks pretty much like the one Simon has. The process was a little bit different. I just started prompting Goose to write like a simple Pac-Man game with vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. It did what it had to do, and then I asked Goose to add for the next step the voice command for moving the Pac-Man and make it just like 4 simple commands, up, down, left, and right. And for my last prompt, I've been using this voice tool that my manager suggested because he uses it on a daily basis. It's called Super Whisper. And so I was prompting it to make it 90s style. So let's try it.
Yeah, let's see if it
Start
works.
voice control. Down. Oh, left. Right. Go right.
That worked better than I thought.
Left. Down. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know it was gonna work so quickly on the first try. When I like did this at home by myself, it took a couple iterations for me. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It's very cool. I like it.
Yeah. Is there anything else? We have like a minute and 42 seconds. Is there anything else you're thinking of adding to just
Yes.
push you beyond the
uh, a couple things that are fun to ask Goose to add. Like if we're satisfied with this result, we can ask Goose to add Eastern eggs. Have you ever tried that?
Easter eggs? Ooh, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what it.
Hey Goose, add some Easter eggs to my game.
And
Hey Goose, oh.
While it does that, I'm gonna check it on Simon, and then
Yeah.
we'll see yours in the end. All
Cool,
right.
cool.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, so we're running into one of the classic downfalls of Opus, and that is it's slow.
Oh.
So it's doing a great job writing commands and iterating, but it's slow. So right now we're kind of just waiting on it to finish writing the files. So if we look at the console here, like we're like missing like the voice and the renderer and the maze and some other stuff, but it's going.
Yeah.
And it's rendering a lot of stuff. So it's making progress.
It's pretty detailed. I'll give you one more minute then. I'll add an extra minute on. Wait, if Opus is slow, this I don't know if this is spicy or whatever, but why do you use it then? I never use it. I always use Sonnet.
I use it usually because I work mostly with Opus in the background. So like while it's slow, it doesn't bother me because I have like 4 instances of Goose going on like Git work trees. So I'll get better results out of it, and then the like slowness isn't felt because I'm parallelizing the work in the background.
I see. Okay, it's slow but refined. Like you're like, this is the output that I want in the end, and you just work like simultaneously. Have you been using sub agents by any chance?
I've not gotten to subagents quite yet, but it's on my radar, especially for things. So I'm an Android developer. So one of the things that I want to look into subagents for is like copying the iOS features that are already done into Android, and I think subagents would be a perfect use case.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, while it's going, let me go see where. Well, we have 10 seconds left, so I'm gonna bring us back. We can let your Goose go keep doing its thing in the background, and we'll look at Camila's, and then we'll move to the next challenge. But maybe later on we'll see a result for you. Does that sound good? Okay.
Sounds good.
Hey, Camila, what did you end up with?
So after I asked it to add the Easter eggs, it's taking its sweet time because it says it's trying to include the classic Konami code,
Okay.
some secret cheat codes, and other hidden surprises. So I don't know what it's doing because it's been on that step for a little bit. I like adding Eastern eggs when I vibe code because it's just fun.
Yeah.
And you just never know what the AI is going to come up with.
Right. Okay. That was like what was that? Oh, that was the
Yeah, I think that's the code for the game.
so if that's the case, we could just let it keep going for both of you guys. That was like a bit of a scrimmage, and we'll see in the end, like whatever it comes up with. All right. So are you guys ready for the next challenge? Are you guys okay with like opening up a new Goose instance and a new browser and like letting that happen? Best Code also mentioned that Sonnet 4 has better benchmarks in coding than Opus 4, but Opus 4.1 beats them both. And then Max said, but it's still a little bit slow. All right. So this next one that we're going to do, how did you guys feel, by the way? That was like your little, like dipping your feet in the water. Were you guys like, that's hard, or you were like, too easy?
That was fun. I
Okay,
Yeah,
liked it.
fun.
Yeah.
cool. My next one to you all, if I can find my window, is going to be I think I accidentally exited it. Okay, the next one is build a blog application, but all the interactions should be backwards. It should still work, like be a functioning blog, but all the interactions should be in reverse in some surprising way. So it shouldn't crash, but it should kind of confuse your muscle memory. Any questions before we start? And I'm going to put 8 minutes on the clock for this.
Let's get
No
to it.
questions? Straightforward? Okay, I'm going to start with Camila, and then I'm going to go to Simon after. We ready? All right, let's go.
Sorry, my dog is screaming again.
Oh no, it's okay. Dog, we're on a live stream.
Okay, Goose. Let's start simple. I want you to build a blog application, a web app, and use vanilla JavaScript, CSS, HTML.
Cool.
So I like to start with something basic. So you said we need to build a blog application, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have to make it so everything is backwards and broken.
Yeah. So your
Oh,
idea is
that's
you want to do
fun.
the blog first, and then after that you'll make it backwards, right? Is that your
Yeah,
strategy?
yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah. Let's see how our Pac-Man is doing.
Yeah, I'm curious what it added. Also, Joa said, I'm assuming your dog's name is Milo or Milu, and said he wants to talk to Goose. Our dog's good at vibe coding.
Is the I'm pretty sure he will be like a very cool vibe coder if he was a human. I'm starting to wonder. Oh no, it looks like it's working. I thought it was stuck. You know how sometimes
Yeah.
with us with VPN it gets stuck or it what is it called? Like it restarts. It asks you to restart the VPN, but I think it's working.
Yeah, it's just adding a lot.
Yeah, I wonder what is it going to come up with. Okay, so for our application, is this okay? Cool. Let's see what it came up with. How to run it locally, serve my blog, uh, replace local storage. Oh, because it's telling us how, yeah, this is something that I guess we cannot have with GitHub pages. We cannot have like a database. So I guess how are we going to store our, okay, let's,
I see. So because you don't have a database, it's going to store the data in local storage, maybe?
yes,
Okay.
let's see with a real backend. Do we want to store anything for our blog or should we just make it like
Up,
um,
up to you.
a static page?
Up to you.
I mean, you make the rules. So
Uh,
you want like a fully functional blog or should we like just stick to like a static web page?
I think for now, I guess because of time, you might want to do static. But
Okay.
really, I don't. My only requirement is that all the interactions are backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So I want the style of my blog to be like Tumblr in the early 2000s. And I want to have backwards interactions. So make it so the whole blog is broken and the functionality surprises. Um,
Love it. Love Tumblr.
Me too. I'm a 90s kid.
Me too. Me too. All right. While that's working, so that we can be surprised, I'm gonna go visit Simon, and then we'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, Simon, what you been doing? Oh wow, Goose is talking about more backwards chaos incoming.
Hey, so I have swapped over to Sonnet this time, just to not repeat previous mistakes. And things are going by a lot faster this time. I started off saying like, hey, I want you to create a plan for a backwards blog. Um, it needs to be HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. I told it to use Tailwind so that it would be, a little prettier than just standard CSS. And then make a plan to just start this blog. And it created the plan and made the HTML. Interestingly, Sonnet just opened that HTML for me and opened the browser. Wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to have to go open it myself, but
I love when Sonnet does that.
It did some work, a lot of work, and then I said, "Hey, this wasn't backwards enough. I need." What did I say exactly? This is my one of the. I said, make it more backwards. More, I say, more. And it said, you got it. More chaos is coming. And it is not wrong. So scrolling up makes it go, or scrolling what
Down?
Normally would make it go down makes it go up.
Oh, cool.
Down makes it go up. There's this weird cursor thing going on now. The countdown timer is kind of interesting. It's got that going on now. I don't have any clue what's going on here. It has changed the text backwards and it's dancing now, so that's cool.
That is cool. What was the countdown for? What is it counting down to?
I honestly also like I guess like epilepsy warning.
Oh yeah.
But, what is the countdown until 2026?
Okay.
I can barely see that.
I wonder if you
yeah. Let's refresh now. Like
the countdown until it blows up. I have no clue.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. But yeah, it started going so crazy that now it's got an error on interpreting tool parameters. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, y'all, how do you feel so far about this creation that Simon made with Goose? Do you feel like it's backwards enough and chaotic enough?
Now the clock is jumping. That's
oh my god,
interesting.
At least listen to your basically your prompt. Ian said it's until Skynet finally launches. All right, let's go over to Camila. We have like 44 seconds left. Let's see where she's at. Hey.
Okay, so for mine, it added some Easter eggs to the Pac-Man game.
Okay.
For the cursed Tumblr blog, it's still working on it.
Okay.
Let's see what it's doing. Looks like it's adding some also random chaotic things. Let's see. It has a chaos mode. I'm curious to see what it's going to come up with.
Me too.
For the Pac-Man, this is where we're at. I asked it to add some ads to make it more like a 90s website. The voice control still works, and it has some Easter eggs, like when you press the title 5 times, I think.
Oh, something popped up.
Yeah, and it should play some music, but I don't think it's smart enough to do it.
Yeah.
I wish I could figure out how. Probably we could figure it out if we keep going.
It probably doesn't have a music file, like an MP3 file to actually play, but that's cool.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, there was one thing I was going to ask though. I noticed that you had yours on smart mode. I don't know if we talked about that. Is there a reason why you prefer to put your Goose on smart mode versus automatic autonomous or manual?
I guess for vibe coding is more fun. If it was for work, I guess I might have it for smart mode, but for work I want to have more control. But for smart mode, for like vibe coding something fun or just POCing something, I like when Goose takes control and like it suggests what MCPs to use or it just does its own thing.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have your snake game, and then which is flashing, and then we also have Simon's blog, which is also it's changing multiple colors. This is insane.
Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long for my blog because the game was faster, I think,
Yeah.
for what's worth it. But yeah, let's see.
It might be getting very detailed with like the different parts of Tumblr. I don't know. Um, are you guys okay with moving to the next challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So for our last challenge, I think this one's not as crazy. I don't know. But we're gonna build a basic IDE or code editor, but make it friendly for kids who are just starting to code. Think ages like 5 to 10. Focus on visual simplicity and fun interactions and reducing complexity, but you choose your own constraints. And don't worry about like things like advanced language support. Just make it be like something a kid will say, "Oh my gosh, I want to try that." Sounds good? Okay. Who did I start with last time? I think I started with Camila. So I'm going to start with Simon and then we'll go from there. Oh, Simon, yeah.
All right. So, how am I going to prompt this? So, let's start off again with a web app. So I'm going to tell Goose, let's make a web app that is written in JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. This web app should be a basic IDE for kids to be able to build their own video games. Don't focus on text input, focus on building blocks to build the game. Make it so ultra think. So this is actually a thing in Claude's like official documentation. When you want to trigger their thinking, like their chain of thought, you tell the model to ultra think.
What? Wait a minute. I never knew this before. Okay.
Yeah, so pro tip of the day: if you want to trigger the chain of thought for Sonnet and Opus, and make it think more deeply, ultra think.
Interesting. I'm going to try that out now. I had no clue about that. And Max said, okay, you're building Scratch, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been caught.
We got you.
Pac-Man is still going in the background. It's believe it or not, Opus is still going slowly.
Wow. I wonder, like, what is this masterpiece?
It's adding sound effects and all kinds of stuff.
Oh wow, I want to see this.
It added some speech synthesizer and some siren sound. I'm curious.
Me too. If you refresh, does it show anything new? Oh, sorry, you're about to do something.
Not yet.
Dang.
It's not connected yet. It won't reveal its secrets yet.
Okay, I'll try to be patient. That's really good to know about the ultra think tip. Like, I'm gonna be using that now. Let's see your IDE. Okay.
Whoa. All right, so it's made some little little text box.
I
Still
wonder.
going here.
Oh, it's
So
still going. Okay, I'll go visit.
yeah.
I'll go visit Camila. But this is like a great start that you're at right now. All right, BRB. Hey, hey. Oh, you're muted, but maybe because of your dog.
Sorry. Hi.
Oh,
Hi again.
hello.
So let's see. For my Tumblr website, oh, the Pac-Man game is going strong. The Tumblr blog
Oh
post is not looking like Tumblr, so now
wow.
I'm trying a different thing. I asked Goose to use the Playwright MCP to try to
Mhm.
steal some style from Tumblr. Let me see. What else can I do with this thing? It's not as chaotic as I wish it was, but I guess it's broken, so that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
Um, I want more chaos though, so it's
It
still
looks
like
pretty good. There's upside down parts.
yes. Uh, Let me see if it has some. Like even the mouse, I cannot hover around some things. It's having trouble with the mouse. Let's see. We were working on the IDE. So for that one, I started with a simple IDE,
Hmm.
and now I'm just going to prompt it to. Oh, I don't have. So see, this is one of the things. I don't have control over your browser, so I can pop a new tab, but it was able to pop a new tab with the other ones. So I think the developer MCP or something is not working. Like sometimes Goose has these brain farts where it's able to like control Chrome and then it's not, which is interesting.
Yeah. Usually, I just tell it. I'm like, you do. I'm like,
Yeah,
you do have it. Like, and
yeah,
I tell it like use Playwright or whatever it is. Like I tell it again because I don't know why it gets nervous.
yeah. But let's focus on finishing the task. So this is going to be an ID specifically for kids. We want kids to learn to use JavaScript to build like some basic web apps. So make it fun. You can add some colors and make it so it's more like a game. Um, so let's make it like a quiz game where the kid needs to pick between three cards, and they are going to be um, helpful to teach them how to code using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Sorry, I'm the least creative person for games,
Oh,
but
like Goose did the creativity. That's
yes,
perfect.
yeah. So let's prompt it to do that. Uh, in the meantime, how is it doing? Oh, I always forget that we have to allow it to use things. So can you
Uh,
see? This is so cool. It's using the Playwright MCP, I think, to browse Tumblr. I'm not doing anything.
that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's been getting faster with MCPs. In like since the first time I used Goose with the
Mm.
playwright ATP. I think it used to take a while to open like a new tab while it was like scraping some data or some websites or taking screenshots, but I think now it might be faster.
Oh wow. I didn't realize well, I only recently started using it after seeing other people, but
Yeah,
sometimes when Goose says like, "Oh, I made it the way you wanted it," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." So I tell it like take a screenshot or go like interact with it via Playwright and then
yeah.
it's like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
So let's see what it's doing. It still asks me to allow it every time. Oh, it's interesting. It's stealing some of the color scheme and the styles from Tumblr.
Nice.
Something that I like about the Playwright MCP is that it has two modes. It has one mode for screenshot and one mode for snapshot. So I think it's really good if you ask it to steal like some styles for from a website.
I didn't realize that. That's
Uh, yeah. So what else? Let's see how is it doing with our. Which one was this?
The IDE.
This is the Pac-Man game. I think I didn't prompt anything else. So I was very satisfied with the result, but I think someone in the comments mentioned that it's not stopping, like it just goes right or left, like straight. So let's try to add the functionality to stop. So for the voice functionality, it works great. It goes right or left or up and down. But now I want it to stop at the intersections. Can you do that? Oh, and I didn't. Okay. So for this one, uh, what happened? Oh no, I think my voice thing is playing with me. Okay, close.
Dang it,
Uh,
Super Whisperer.
Super Whisper, you have to click on the chat window so it can type for you. Okay, so I have the coding ID. Let's see how it did here.
Interesting.
Oh, welcome to Code Quest. Oh,
Oh,
this is
interesting.
cute.
Yeah, you guys both came out different. This is more like Code Pen, kind of.
Yeah. Write your HTML here. Huh. Let's see.
I'm gonna bring all of us together to see where Simon ended up at, and while you try yours out, like after Simon does his demo, we'll see yours.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Hey, Simon. What
Hey,
changed?
hey. So on here, we're still doing pretty good. It completely finished here and made a nice little drag and drop UI. So you can drag in here and you can say like, oh, I want it to drag and go 10 jumps or whatever, and you can change it to a car or whatever. I mean, the car is backwards, but emoji, what can you do? And then you can like do different things like changing the color and all of that. I, I'm in my free time. I'm really into video game development, so I also really like this idea of getting kids to be able to work on shaders, which allow you to like change the way things look in a video game in a really efficient way. So I tried to give a little stretch goal here to ask Goose to add this visual way to create and like update shaders, but it's not finished with that one yet. So I have no idea what it's going to make for that.
Let's see. It's pretty good so far. I'm like impressed with how well it works. I didn't realize that what's that thing called? Scratch was like
Yeah.
not as complex as I imagined maybe.
Down. Down. Left. Oh,
You're talking to your thing.
yeah. I'm talking to my Pac-Man.
Pac-Man had an error, so Goose is currently debugging that, it looks like. Looks like it's just sitting on a command here. It ran find, which is something that I've noticed Goose does sometimes. In some of my other agents, like I have like an alias that says like if you try to run find, like echo in back in like do not run find, run regret instead.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little pro tip. There. I can
Wait,
show.
why is that? Why not run find? I feel like I'm lost on that part. It takes long.
So I work in a very large, very, very, very large monorepo with like 15 million lines of code. So find would probably run like all day if you let it. So I have this fancy AI terminal batch profile set up. that basically is just like making terminals like non-interactive is like one thing that it does. But at the end, I've also started like setting up some aliases. So one alias is this is a method that I've kind of discovered that you can tell the agent, say, whether it be Goose or any other agent, um, hey, like you tried to execute the find command, but I'm going to echo, which is just like a Linux and Unix command to say like print something into the terminal, right? Like do not use this command, use ripgrep instead. Or like if they try to like if Goose tries to run sudo, which is like a privilege escalation command, like the user never wants you to run sudo, just stop. And then I can just add like other commands here, and like these aren't in my main.
Oh no, you
It doesn't
froze.
like normal usage of the shell. Oh,
That's
it's
a
trying
good
to add
pro tip.
Konami code.
Max said, "Love it. We should literally add this as first-party support in the terminal tool." Yeah, I never like considered that. I think I work in fairly small code bases, so I never considered how long like the find command would take. But that's really a good idea to have like a a bash profile or something like that for Goose or your other AI agents. I'm curious where Camila's at now. It sounds like she's cooking. Let's see where you're at. Oh, you're muted because I made you mute. My bad.
I know nothing about kids, so I'm just asking I'm asking Gus to make it funnier. I even said like make it My Little Pony style for the IDE because I don't think it looks cute enough to be for kids. Then for the voice functionality to stop at intersections for Pacman, it worked.
Ooh, let's see.
And then let me see, what was I prompting with the blog? Oh, with the Tumblr blog, it doesn't look Tumblr enough. So now I said make it maybe more MySpace and add some fun like links that take you to places that they shouldn't take you. But for Pacman, let me show you, it works now. Left. Oh, wait, no, don't tell me to stop working.
No, it broke after all
It broke. Start voice control. Allow this time. Okay, down. Left. It stops at intersection now.
Perfect.
Down. Up. Right. Right. Oh, okay. So there's a bug here. I cannot command it to go right twice because it's stopping at the intersection now. Okay, that's good. We found our first bug.
That's
It's perfect to be true, but yeah.
it's pretty impressive though. I
Yeah.
think both are. And wait, what is Simon? What are you doing over there? Hold on.
So-
I see something on the back screen.
So Goose has made a visual shader toy as well, separate from the IDE, so that you can just make random shaders. So these are running in WebGL, which basically run on your GPU on your laptop, and they let you kind of like customize here without having to write like actual shader code. And I think that's actually pretty cool because you can learn some of the things that make up a shader without having to learn the complexity of like shader programming, which is very math heavy and very complex. And you can make some like interesting things with it. Like it added some like mouse effect things here where like pulses based off like the mouse being
the
in
fake
it.
ads are not. Oh, sorry. Can you still hear me?
Oh, sorry. I'll take you off. My bad. I was putting us in the group. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Simon.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it with the little visual shader toy. It it seems to have done a pretty good job there, and it's running at 120 FPS, which is like what my screen resolution is. So like it's efficient.
Yeah.
So
I'm
uh,
impressed. I'm
uh,
impressed.
I'm impressed with that, and it kept the IDE separate. So like it's got two separate toys to play with there. Pac-Man, it says that it might have fixed it. Let's see. No,
You would go
it
ahead and put
didn't.
that on Product Hunt. That was kind of cool. Like for a kid to just start learning about shaders. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Pac-Man is still broken, so let's see if we can get it to fix it.
yeah, and that's okay. We'll start wrapping up soon. So Camila, I am gonna bring you on, and other people will hear you. It's gonna be all of us. Okay, cool. Um, so what I want to end with, so I think we did like an amazing job. Just curious from you guys, just on your own, like are there any of the builds that were your favorite, like whether it was your own build or the contestants build, and then also for the audience, anything that you guys were like, oh, this is real cute, I like enjoyed building it. I think Camila's doing a Rickroll. Wait, Simon, I'm gonna guess yours. It's probably the shader.
Yeah, I think I like the shader thing. I'm impressed with I'm impressed with like how it like added like the ability to like even save little like presets and stuff.
Oh wow. Wait, where does it get saved to? Your local environment? Your
Uh, let's find out.
yeah.
All right, so it saved it there. And all right, so it's like trying to load it from here, but
Okay.
this part is AI being AI,
Yeah.
but it does seem like it's saving it across. Oh, if you hit Command R, it records it.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
please tell me this actually works.
Stop recording,
Download
download
video.
video. It
Oh my
worked.
gosh, it worked.
That's cool.
Okay. It didn't tell me that it put that feature in there, but like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
it Goose went hard on that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was your best build. That's impressive. To the audience, which was y'all's favorite so far? And then Camila, where did you end up at? I'm gonna stop sharing Simon's and we'll show where you ended up at, and then share any like, I know we did pro tips in the beginning, but share any other like tips that you're like, oh, I didn't think about this until after the like we went through the games.
Yes, of course. Where did I end up at? So I'm satisfied with how Pac-Man turned out. There's that bug where it still stops at the intersection and you cannot move right twice or left twice. Right. Oh, down. Right. Right. So that bug is still there, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty satisfied with the result. I think if we prompt it more, we can fix it.
Yeah.
Then for the chaos my space, I don't like the design. I was trying to get it to rickroll us for real.
Yeah.
I even prompted to use the MCP, the playwright MCP, to get the links from YouTube videos and other websites, but the links are not working.
Oh.
So I wonder why. I will have to look at the code. And then I guess it's still pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
It's very hard to move my mouse with this. Uh, but yeah. And for the code quest, it's definitely not as creative as Simon's. I think you can see that he really likes games and he thought about it. I like his how he's turned out. In mine, I try to even say make it My Little Pony style, and I think Goose has something with copyrights because it never like it always adds like emojis instead of adding images. Even though I tell it sometimes it's still like screenshots from the web or like, but no, it added like some unicorn emojis, but I don't think that's enough to make it like fun for kids.
Not Goose being ethical. This is great. I think your Pac-Man one, that one was like one of the best ones. Like that was pretty excellent.
Thank you. I'm satisfied with the Pac-Man. And yeah, you're right. Goose is too ethical sometimes. Uh, or I guess the model we're using under the hood. So yeah.
Awesome. And it looks like maybe Simon's finished something or no? No, didn't finish anything. Oh, okay. I thought your screen looked a
Yeah.
little different. That's all right.
I thought it would have, but it's got voice to text working, but it's not rendering Pac-Man.
Oh, dang
Uh,
it. That's all right.
I know. I was
That's
so hopeful.
oh, I will say this. How about we end with like, what would you guys do in hindsight differently? Would you approach any of these challenges a little bit differently, um, to get to the result you wanted faster or better?
Mm, I think that now that I know I'm in a time crunch, I will probably like try to prompt it all in one go. I tend to lean on the safer side, so that's why I was leaning towards like, first code Pacman and then add the voice functionality. But I think probably the LLM is smart enough to do it in one go if I prompt it, more efficiently.
That makes sense. I tend to do the approach you have though, just because I'm like I want to see a working result, and then I can roll back rather than it just like all breaking. What
Yeah.
about you, Simon?
So I might have tried not using Opus to start. That might have been one thing that I would have done differently. And the other thing, I might have used Goose UI because I've noticed that the terminal had a little bit like degraded performance, and case of the I guess technically Mondays. I installed the 1.7 update, and like it had some weird slowness that I wasn't used to. Um, Whereas like I swapped over to the UI to try to um, fix the Pac-Man game, and it seems to be doing better. So that's something interesting where I might try out the UI version now.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there would be a different like performance experience between the CLI and the UI. I only often use the UI because it's easier for me to like find where my prompt is. Like sometimes on the CLI, I'm like, dang, so many words. Um, but thank you both so much for your time. I think you did an amazing job. I hope you have fun. And I hope Simon, you get to rest up since you're sick. And yeah, also thanks to the audience as well for being engaged and asking good questions and making fun comments. See y'all in 2 more weeks for the next Great Goose Off. Bye.